John, du kannst das. Geh und sieh nicht mehr zurück. Ich habe meinen Sohn darauf vorbereitet, die Menschheit im Kampf gegen die Maschinen anzuführen.
We have John Connor as a quite iconic role. How was it for you playing him, and also this time playing him so totally different?
Well, that was the reason for doing it, you know. That, you know, the people involved, Alan and David and Dana and people that, you know, that came with me to the film, and Arnold, of course, being part of it. But then really taking John Connor and putting him, you know, in the washing machine and changing everything up was part of the challenge.
John?
Hi, Mom.
Wie kannst du hier sein?
John! Because we've seen, you know, glimpses of John, you know, as a heroic figure in the first one. As a cheeky teenager or bad truant in the second one. And
please insert your stolen card now.
Will you hurry up? This is taking too long.
Yeah, then a hard menace Christian in the fourth one.
Hier ist John Connor. Wenn ihr das hört, gehört ihr zum Widerstand.
What I loved about this was it wasn't just, hey, let's just take John Connor, but let's examine the heart of why we're doing this again, this battle between man and machine. This, like, the fact that it is us, the humans, that are going to destroy ourselves. John being the savior of humans, well, let's put him in the thing and make sure he's the destruction of humans. He is the very reason it's going to implode. And I thought that was a you know, a stroke of genius. And also realistic and believable.
Ich bin keine Maschine, kein Mensch. Ich bin mehr.
You showed in the trailer that John Connor is the bad guy now. Why did you feel you could show that in the trailer?
It was to address a very specific need to convey to the audience that we'd been sending signals that we were referring to the early films and that we respected them, but we had to send a signal that this was a new movie as well, and that this was not just a reboot, a repeat. So it was a kind of risky thing to do because there has been some controversy, as you said. But the decision was that we needed to make it say in a strong way, we're going into new territory. And we've said this a couple of times, was that, you know, knowing a story event doesn't mean you know the movie, doesn't mean you know the story. Many people knew that the boat sank in Titanic, but they still seem to enjoy it. There's an emotional thrust to the story, which I think is the real ride. And it's, you know, it's not given away by knowing a twist.
Die Maschinen versuchen zu betrügen. Sie haben einen Terminator in die Zeit vor dem Krieg geschickt, meine Mutter zu töten.
Ich gehe zurück. Ich möchte sie retten.
Did you hesitate when they first offered you this, or was it like, okay?
Well, maybe I should have, but it's a role that I've kind of lived with my whole life. I mean, it obviously came out before I was born, but it's definitely something that I was incredibly aware of. So, getting that opportunity, it's kind of like you don't think before you speak. You're like, of course, why wouldn't I? This is an incredible opportunity. And then you start to think about the implications of how you might be compared. So it was only sort of after the fact that I started to get a bit nervous. But then in reading the script, I saw that we had a whole new story on our hands. And so that kind of took the fear out and made it feel a little bit more like starting from scratch. So therefore, there was a bit more room for me to feel like I could do my own thing without thinking that I needed to stay within certain parameters.
Yeah, that's what I thought, because she's a whole new Sarah Connor with with a totally different relationship to the Terminator.
Yeah.
So was this something that you enjoyed? That this like a father-daughter?
Absolutely. Well, that's what got me in the script, I must admit, because I was kind of reading it thinking, oh wow, this is really interesting. But then every time we went back to Sarah's relationship with Pops, that would be the thing that would just keep bringing me back in and thinking, this is the crux of what could make Sarah such a different character, and what I knew I could then bring something that I was very comfortable, a world that I was very comfortable in, to this movie. So hopefully we managed it, but I sure love doing it.
Oh, toll, ganz toll.
Ich habe ihn nicht umgebracht.
So this is a very physical role, and I think you might be the best prepared one for this, because Emilia is like in Game of Thrones, she doesn't have that much action going on.
Yeah, sure.
So was there anything for you that was still difficult to?
Yeah, definitely. Look, there's always, action films are tough things to shoot. They're exhausting, and it requires a lot of preparation. You know, obviously the emphasis is on safety, and we get to perform some of those stunts ourselves, and some are done by people much more skilled than us. But no, there was some great things in this. You know, the weapons training was really second to none, and quite detailed, and had a lot of fun doing that work. There was some great, things, harness work that we did on the shoot, playing with wires and gravity and all this sort of stuff, which was new to me. So yeah, it's a lot of fun and presented some interesting challenges, that's for sure.
Alles hat sich verändert.
Ich habe auf dich gewartet. Ich komme wieder.
Was?